What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Metronome Madness League, where we have the Sleepers going up against the Beegees. Here tonight, the Sleepers doing very well this season. 3-1 so far. They're 2-1 against their division. They're looking pretty good as they start off with their Unpheasant. Beegees 2-2. They definitely would want the win here. That will put them in a good position as well. Unpheasant going to use Charge there, raising its special defense as Glalie goes here on its first turn, and it starts off with a Smog. That is avoided, and that Glalie has proven to be a little dangerous throughout this season with the Moody ability that constantly changing. Its stats have definitely helped it out. There goes a Fusion Flare. That's going to be super effective. Will it take out Glalie is the question. Actually, wow, does a lot less than I thought it would. Wow, Glalie takes that with ease, and it's going to turn around and use Bolt Strike. It's going to use its own super effective move, and that does a huge amount of damage against the Unpheasant. Unpheasant very close to the danger zone there. There goes Moody again, raising his attack stat, and this time lowering its special defense. Wow, that Glalie is something to contend with, definitely. Here we go. There goes the Unpheasant again. It uses Teeter Dance. It's going to confuse the Glalie. So the plan is, hopefully, even though its stats may be up, maybe it'll hit itself. It did raise its attack stat, so hitting itself in confusion could do a lot of damage. Here we go. Glalie gonna go again with a Calm Mind. Gonna set up some more. This Glalie might be able to sweep through the Sleepers. We'll see what happens. It raises its special attack and special defense back up. And then, of course, it's gonna get a boost to its special defense again from Moody, this time lowering its attack stat back down. So now it is a very defensive Glalie to contend with. There goes a skill swap. Unpheasant is actually going to take the Moody ability. Interesting. It gives super luck to the Glalie. That may make Glalie get some critical hits, but now Glalie doesn't get the benefit from Moody anymore. We'll see if that actually wins the game for the Sleepers. That was a smart move. There goes the Body Slam. And no, Unpheasant's unable to make use of the ability as it faints right there. However, it will no longer be a negative against them now that they've gotten rid of it on the Glalie. That was a smart move nonetheless. Heatmore is going to come out. Sleepers down to 2 Pokemon. Glalie still in the green on his health. The Beegees are looking pretty good right now. There goes the Confusion. Glalie breaks through again. It hasn't hit itself yet. The Confusion has not affected it at all. It's going to use Acid Armor, raising its defenses up. This Glalie is going to be pretty hard to take out. Heatmore has a typing advantage. Hopefully it can use it. There goes a Scratch, and that's going to barely do anything. Yeah, Glalie takes that with ease as well. Still above the half health. Still confused, though. And it actually hits itself this time, doing a little bit of damage. Glalie still above half health there, as Heatmore going to go with the Water Spout. Not a super effective move, but it does have full health. And it does a lot of damage. Not a bad look right there. Glalie finally gets below the half health mark, and it snaps out of confusion. There we go. A Flying Press coming from the Glalie. That's going to be a neutral hit. But Glalie's attack stat has gone up, and it was a critical hit as well. Heatmore not looking too hot right now. Sleepers in a very bad position. There goes the Rock Wrecker. That's going to be super effective. Could it take out the Glalie? It does. Glalie goes down finally. Heatmore finally forces the Beegees down to their second Pokemon, but Heatmore is not in a good position. It's below half health right now and has to take out this Turtonator, which can be very, very difficult. We'll see what happens. Heatmore has to recharge after the Rock Wrecker, so Turtonator is going to go ahead and go. It starts off with a Scratch. That actually did a lot of damage. Heatmore in the danger zone. Heatmore gonna go now, and it uses Shadow Punch. That does a little bit of damage to the Turtonator. Not a whole lot, just chipping away at it. And a Fairy Wind comes out. That's gonna be resisted. I think Heatmore may actually live here. It does. It's on 18 HP. Not a lot of health left, but it at least gets another turn to attack. And it's gonna use this turn right here to use an Arm Thrust. That's a neutral hit. It can hit multiple times though. Not doing a lot of damage with each hit, but Looks like they're going for a 4-hit combo there. That actually worked a little bit. This Turtonator's going to turn with the water gun. That's super effective. Not a strong move, but enough to take out the Heatmor. And the sleepers are down to their last Pokemon. One Pokemon left on the sleepers. It's going to be the Salazzle. Let's see if Salazzle can turn things around for their team. They've been struggling. Interesting that the Beegees seem to have their number here. There we go. Salazzle going to go again. It uses a high jump kick. It does not miss. It lands it. And that does a decent amount of damage as Turtonator's taken down below half its health. Turtonator now with a howl, gonna raise his attack stats. I don't think it was expecting to be hit that hard, so they were planning to set up this turn, but I'm pretty sure they would have rather attack right now. Here we go, Salazzle. Gonna go ahead and use Attract. Interesting move. That is gonna make the Turtonator immobilized by love some turns, so it may not attack. An appropriate move for Salazzle to use there. Here we go. Salazzle going again. Gonna go with the Leech Life. That's gonna be resisted, so it doesn't do much damage. Leech Life was buffed in previous generation, so it is a better move than it was originally. So it could be good to use, but just not against the Turtonator. Not the best move to use right there. Salazzle going again with the quick attack. That Attract definitely has helped out the sleepers here. This Turtonator is barely attacking the Salazzle now, and this is how they even the matchup. That is how they do it. That was a smart move. Here comes the Dragon Rush. That's super effective. Dragon Rush coming out, and Turtonator, oh, it hangs on with 1 HP. Will it attack this turn is the question. It does. It has to do something drastic. And it uses Flamethrower. That's going to be resisted. It's a stat move, but resisted nonetheless. Barely doing, I stand corrected, actually does a decent amount, even though it's resisted. Salazzle now only has to do a little tap, and the Turtonator will fall. There goes a Flying Press from the other side of the field this time. And there we go. Turtonator goes down. The Beegees down to their last Pokemon. Salazzle seems to have evened the playing field just a bit. It still has a little bit of health already gone, so Gothitelle is in a good position. It does have the typing advantage as well if it can choose a stab move. Here comes the Salazzle starting things off with a Solar Beam. Interesting, the 2-turn move. So it's not going to attack this turn, giving Gothitelle at least one free turn to do something, and it uses tea time. Waste this free turn right there. No one has a berry. There is no tea to drink, although when I get tea, I like to drink it from my Growl of Pack mug, which I have. If you want some merch, you can check out our link in the description for merch. Also, remember the Patreon, where you can watch these battles early, up to a week early sometimes, if you would like to see what happens ahead of time. Here we go. Salazzle going again after landing the Solar Beam. It misses that, and Gothitelle getting that chance to attack. Uses Fusion Bolt. Fusion Bolt lands, and that's going to do a decent amount of damage as Salazzle is forced below half its health. The battle is about even, while Salazzle is a little bit lower in health than the Gothitelle. It uses Boom Burst here. Very strong move. Gothitelle now with about a quarter of its HP left. There we go. It's down to the wire here. Here goes a Fairy Lock. No one could have switched anyway, so wasted turn for the Beegees. Unfortunate for them, as Salazzle needs just one more hit, maybe. And we'll see what happens. There we go. Salazzle going to use Oblivion Wing. It's going to gain some HP back. Not a bad move. There it goes. Oblivion Wing taking Gothitelle down to the wire, and Salazzle moves back into the green. The sleepers are now in control of the battle. Here we go. Gothitelle going to use a Focus Energy. It has to pray that it can live the next turn in order to land a critical hit. It was not the time to use that move. And here we go. Salazzle once again, and it uses Ice Fang, and I believe that will do it. That is it. Gothitelle goes down, and the Beegees fought very well, but they lose, unfortunately, in the sleepers 4-1.